This is my absolute favorite fabric in the world for the moment. I saw this online one day. I fell in love, but then I was like, ooh, what am I going to do with it? I don't know, do I get it? And then I was thinking about it for like 2 months every day and decided that it's time to just buy whatever I could find. What I could find was 6.5, I think, meters. It's much more narrow than fabrics usually are. It's only 110, I think. And so far, everything I made using this fabric is this shirt. This is a printed linen, and it's like a designer fabric, designed by an actual fabric designer. Name, I guess, on the screen. How do I do that? I absolutely love it. Not only because it looks stunning with all the like staining and yeah, I know it's printed, but it looks like. Another thing that I really love about this fabric is that one of the selvage edges has the name of the designer and the collection printed here. I think it's very cool. And so I, of course, had to incorporate this feature into... Look who's here. This is Carrot. She's a baby. She's 11 or 12. No one knows for sure. She's a very sweet cat. And so I, of course, had to incorporate this feature. I did it in 2 places. First of all, on the cuff here. And second of all, on the one side of it. It's like this, right? Yeah. Here. Usually I am not the biggest fan of working with linen. I like wearing linen, but I don't really like working with it because it's all like wibbly wobbly, and as soon as you touch it or breathe on it or like get distracted, the grain line, thank you, the grain line gets away from you. There is nothing you can do. I mean, yes, there is. Like, be very careful, find the grain line and use like pull a thread and follow that. I didn't have to do any of it with this fabric. For example, compare a piece of regular linen. It's very wobbly, and this linen. On the back side you can see it a bit more. I compare the two. This is very see-through and very loosely woven. This is good. I like it. And I wasn't annoyed even once, I think, while I was sewing the shirt, which is very cool. To be honest, I don't really remember how exactly I made the shirt, but let's try to figure it out and like reverse engineer. It became double-breasted by accident. I was just adding more pieces and it ended up double-breasted. There is literally no reason. I was not planning it. It just happened. I also have one button here because before I added this button and buttonhole, it would be like bloop. Do I remember how exactly I started sewing this? I think I do. Yeah. I started it with the back. I wanted to preserve the selvage. Okay, first of all, it's named piece by piece. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna design it, I'm gonna play around with it. I just knew that I wanted to use as much of the fabric as possible without like throwing any single piece, and I still have tiny cut-off pieces. You see, I still have some based on thread here. I've been wearing it for over half a year now, since November, and it still has like these tiny pieces of basin thread that I regularly take out. I think I started with it's the middle of the back, the upper back collar. I think it was the last thing I added. Everything is backstitched, and it's either finished on the inside or not, because for example this here is a salvage edge, and the only thing it has is the tiniest, please focus, thank you, the tiniest backstitch. I hope you could see it. And on the inside, I think it's called whip stitch. Okay, I did that. And then I just started adding more pieces and growing the whole shirt, and also trying it on a regular basis. What I do remember doing, there is a seam here, and on the back, here through all the shirt, and here on the front. So I first finished the whole top and then the whole bottom. What else? The cuffs are double-sided. Oh, okay. Okay, I forgot about this already. So what happened here was I added the cuff, and then I realized I didn't like how flimsy it was for a cuff. So it was basically one layer of the main fabric, and I decided I want more layers and a bit more structure. So here I added another two, oh okay, it's another two strips of fabric. Okay, I think I did the same here, yeah. So first I attached the cuff that is more or less this. No, it's like 5-ish millimeters. This cuff is about 5 millimeters shorter than this cuff. And here I did just one strip that goes all around. Oh, but I pieced it here. All right, now the placket. It's the placket, right? Okay, let me see. How did this happen? Okay, I think I do remember. What I think I've done is not the same that I might actually have done. Print goes in this direction, and here print, and all over the place. So I think I just pieced them together, and then I also added a strip of fabric to finish this raw edge. Here on this side, yeah, there is just more piecing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of us, there are 5 pieces here on the inside. Oh, 6. Then I tried it on and realized that when the collar folds, then I can see the wrong side of the fabric, and I didn't want that. So I added a triangle-ish shape to here. Did it? Yeah, I did it the same. All the thread that I used for sewing it together is a regular sewing cotton thread. The whole collar is pieced out of 3 different pieces. Before attaching the collar, I finished the, how do you call it? If this is the collar, right? This part. Then this part, it's not the collar, right? It's something else. But basically, okay, I finished the raw edge with a strip of fabric wrapped around, just like I did here. I'm not sure I love the color. No, I mean, I love the shape. I love the piecing, I love everything. What I don't like is how I stabilized it. So since then, I have stopped using iron-on interfacing altogether. Iron-on interfacing is just like glue that gets activated when hot, right? I don't know. When I wash the shirt, it becomes very clear that something is going on here on the collar. I didn't quite iron it that well on the downside of the collar because nobody sees that anyway. Here on top, I tried doing my best, but I think next time I'm just using stiffer linen and call it a day. All in all, it's one of my favorite shirts, I think. I don't wear it too often though. And the reason is, like, I love how it looks. I love how it feels. Like, for summertime, it's perfect. The amount of patching and in general, like, how it looks is great. As I was putting it on, I thought about it a bit more. Why I'm like, I like it, but not quite when it's applied to me. And you know what I think? The issue isn't in the shirt, the issue is in the pants. These are an okay pair of pants, but I don't really care for them. And I just need a new pair of pants that would work well with the shirt, so I can solve the issue pretty easily. I mean, it would take time since hand sewing, but still, I can do that. Okay, oh, whatever. Like, I mean, I like it. That's the main part. Good. Here is the back. Here is the sides. Okay. This is my 6th video. And before that, the last one I posted was over 2 months ago, I think. And the reason for that was I was trying to sew something and my immediate thought was, oh, I need to film it. Basically, I ended up not sewing anything for like a month and a half or so because I was like, oh, I cannot just sew. I have to also like document the process. No. I can just as well take a thing that I made and just explain-ish my thought process and how I went around making the thing, and it's also valid. So I think I'm gonna do that instead of making myself overwhelmed with, oh no, I have to like, you know, all of that. No, not doing that. Just sewing. Tell me, do you like my pretty fabric? Please say you do. Like, look at how gorgeous it is. And look at how unevenly dyed it is. Oh, look. Just look at it, it's stunning. It's stunning, I tell you. Oh, I just love it so much. Okay. I think I did enough. All right, yes. Welcome to closet practice. I love her. And I got her when the COVID just started and everyone was isolating. And I decided to get a cat temporarily. How is that supposed to work even? And you're most probably gonna move countries again soon, right? Yeah. They told me she was born around 2015. Okay. So she's might be 12-ish? 11-ish? Nobody knows. Anyway, so yeah, that's my plan. To show whatever I've already done instead of panicking, trying to film the process. If like, I don't have filming skills at this point, so why was I? See you next time.